Hi, I'm Jim Bellacera sitting with Michelle Migraa, who is what we'll call a social media guru. And she's certainly an amazing woman. She has a lot of things to share. She's a speaker this weekend at Blog World. And you were just interviewed by ABC?
Yes.
And so how did that interview go, by the way?
Really, really well, actually. They told me I did fantastic.
You had a lot of fun.
Yeah, yes.
So one of the things that she talks about is really building your tribe, which is your community, about things that are relevant to what you like. Is that correct?
Oh, definitely, yes.
So you want to help kind of just get some tidbits and so forth for our viewers?
Yeah, well, the first important thing when you're trying to find your tribe is you have to know what it is you like, which may sound easy, but it's really important because you're going to want to go out and find like-minded people, and so that keyword is number one important. And then you're going to, when you're out of there on Twitter, you look at everyone's profile search engines, and you know if you follow someone, it'll tell you who is very similar.
And the reason I keyed in on this because I'm on Twitter. I'm spammed a lot by people that just want to pitch, but they're not really in the same mindset that I am.
Right. Yeah, definitely. That's one of the downsides, of course, of having the open communities like this. But I think what's important is that I always take a look before I follow someone. I take a look at what they're saying with other people. Are they communicating, or are they just blasting out their? I mean, even if all they have is a blog and they just post, that's all their Twitter is, just posting every time they post. Then that's not a community. That's just someone speaking at you. And it's really important that the people are speaking, with you and not just at you.
So you're talking about communicating.
Communicating, definitely, very important.
Well, I think one of the things I've learned this weekend is that it is all about two-way communication rather than just sending it out. You want it to come back. So you really, and you know what's really been cool is I've met, even the gal that, Taryn, thank you. What a sweetheart, by the way.
Yes.
I had a chance to chat with her quite a bit. She met all these people, and you're one of them that they've met on Twitter, but this is the first time face-to-face. And you've even been at conventions together and didn't see each other.
Oh, and what's real interesting is that the conferences that we've come together at, I was with my husband at a conference, so he's a trade show promoter, and it was his conference for trade show promoters. It wasn't even blogging, and she was there, and that was kind of how we first connected on Twitter, and then have been talking since then. And then we were at Blogalicious last weekend together, and never had the chance to meet. And today I walked in, and there she was sitting. But when I saw her, immediately I knew who she was by I read her blog, and I follow her on Twitter. And so I immediately got up, hugged her. It was like we'd known each other for a long time, and that's what I love. I really hate when I hear people talk about the internet as being antisocial and has nothing else to do. Well, that's pretty clear here that that's not the community. Everyone's very close and friends. I mean, even if you've never met them in person, you still feel very close. And I think I've made more good friendships and relationships online that I probably have offline.
Well, there's no question about that, and I have to admit I'm one of those guys that thought people.
Oh, definitely. Everything that I learn, I get excited because I want to go home and I want to blog it because I'm like, oh my gosh, I just learned this stuff. I know that there's other people out there that want to know the same thing, and I can't wait to go home and blog about it and teach others.
Well, I want to thank you for taking the time. You have a great afternoon and continue to teach others.
Oh, definitely. Thank you.